Good day, everyone. Good day, good day. This is W.A. Boykin II of PCF Home. Right now, we're going back into the 256 Ravenswood. I got to double check that zip code, see if I have that zip code correct. Because let me double check that zip code. Because I thought the zip code was supposed to be, yes, it is. Well, oh, I think I remember this. I have to double check this because I think this is the one. One of my addresses literally had, when it comes up, I have to look on the actual county registry for the correct zip code because I think it's listed as 33950 on web and 33954 on my slide. Regardless, the white borders are the actual borders of the home, which is in the front. The front border is 40 feet. The actual length is 60 feet. So as you can see, this is the area of the house, 40 by 60. Heated square footage of 1,581, two, three bedroom, two bath, two car garage with whirlpool jetted tub in the master bath along with the standing shower, separate standing shower. Home has a family room, beautiful kitchen, high ceilings, if I remember correctly, 5 meters is between 10 and 13-foot ceilings. Oh, I forgot. I'm not in a rush. Let's see. Let's see. Boy. Oh, meters to feet. So 5 meters. Wow, 16-foot ceilings. Wow. Even that sounds amazing. I have to double check that myself. The actual in the virtual walkthrough was shown as ceilings as being 5 point. Well, we'll double check the ceiling height on the next slide. I'll go into that. This is supposed to be about tree removal. So as you can see, the actual X's I have are for trees that are being removed. And the actual trees that are staying, you can just see those in the actual drawing. So the actual barrier of the house is 60 long, 40 rear, 60 long, 40 frontage. And we need to possibly remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 trees. Now, in addition to removing these 10 trees, you have to remember that for every foot you move away from this boundary from the house, you have to have at least for every foot, let me read it correctly because I don't want to get it improper. 'Cause I just wrote it down or read it, and it's still tricky when I read it. For every, okay, gradation of dirt, you slope means sloping the soil away from the foundation, aiming for a drop of roughly 1 inch for every foot you move away from the house. So for every foot you move away from the house, the gradation needs to drop an inch, and you can't have it drop too fast, which is really good to actually use a level because you want it to gradually water off. And in addition, you also need to be aware of what type of soils you have. If you have soils that are going to soak the water up, or do you have soils that are just gonna, literally the water is gonna run off really fast. So you have to keep that in mind when sloping, creating the slope for the gradation of the dirt away from the home border. Because this, as you can see, it'll be running off into the street or onto the, like the frontage. Here it'll be running off to the side. And the great thing is there's plenty of trees over there. Here it'll just be running basically off somewhat to the neighbor's actual property. So even with this side, you're going to have to make sure of proper drainage and that it somehow actually, always speaking like it's not me. We're going to have to make sure that during the drainage that the proper drainage is done off the house so that the drainage of the water coming from the home. Excuse me, spam call. I had to make sure that wasn't a client. Okay, so as I was saying, we have to make sure that when the gradation is done for the soil, that if it's a porous soil or if it's a non-porous soil. Porous soil means the water is actually going to be soaked into the soil. Non-porous means it's going to just run off. Now, these may be my made-up terms, but they work for me, so you can always double check with other professionals. So, but the point is, the water needs to run off. And when it runs off, you have to also make sure you don't have a situation where it's pooling. So, somewhere, back here, with the great part about this vegetation is that the water can be ran off to the actual vegetation so it doesn't pool and it so it actually, affects in a good way the surrounding area as opposed to not properly affecting the surrounding area. So you see, all these X's are for, in the previous drawing, we had the X's in the black and white drawing, where the actual, where the X's were trees that were being removed, and the dots were trees that were being kept. And as you can see in our picture slide, we have yellow X's with black borders for all the trees that are being removed. In the next drawing, we will show this as an actual blank canvas of where the trees were removed. And we're going to add something here as well as a blank canvas for where these trees are removed, as well as over here as a blank canvas so that where the trees are removed, as well as right here for the trees removed. All this will be still here. So what we'll be doing is actually removing these trees, and inside of the white border will be our actual, we'll call it our chalkboard for our home. And in this area is the actual floor plan area for the home of the Avalon. So thank you so much for tuning in to our double nickel day, which is actually sort of cool because this is the year that, let's see, it's 1969. Oh wow. I'm actually this is my double nickel year. So this is actually a very perfect situation. So double nickel day, this is my double nickel year. So happy that I have the opportunity to finally provide people with what I've been attempting to speak about before, which is the concrete insulated home, which is basically a home that is a you take what is a polystyrene sheet and you encase it in a steel mesh. This becomes like a big wall panel. And our outside wall panels are a little bit thicker, and our inside wall panels are a little bit thinner, but they aren't thinner as far as worth. They're thinner just so as far as ability to be able to do various things in the home. Like for example, the outside walls are 100 millimeters and the inside walls are 50 millimeters, encased with polystyrene insulation that shows for a 50, a 25 to 40% warmer in the summertime. Cooler in the summertime and warmer in the wintertime, or warmer and cooler weather. These homes allow for you to be comfortable in high winds, potentially high winds. Walls are potentially fire resistant, so even if a fire happens, you can still rebuild after the fire. These homes are water resistant, so if you have a situation of a flood, the walls, you don't have to worry about the walls being washed out. Your things can be protected. And then, along with other things, such as I mentioned before in other episodes, such as the Garrison flood barrier, you may not even have any issues because you'll be able to keep the water away from your home. We supply the concrete insulated steel homes because it's something we believe in. People have actually asked us that when we decide to go back to the traditional way of calling or building, to give them a call. Well, I said I won't be calling you then, ma'am, or I won't be calling you, sir. We have an opportunity to create something that allows the person to feel comfortable with their family being at home if a storm happens to come. That was one of the reasons why we found this builder system, why we found this American luxury home builder, why we found this registered Florida general building contractor, and why we're all working together to provide an amazing home for you. Thank you so much for listening. This was about the Avalon that can be located, or actually, that in my mind, is located at 256 Ravenswood, Port Charlotte, Florida, 1,581 square feet, or I say in the spirit, 1,581 square feet, 3 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 2 bath, 2 car, 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 2 car garage with appliances. Amazing home, amazing home, and a whirlpool jetted tub and a master. Give us a call at 1-888-996-6007. That's 1-888-996-6007. Or email us at P as in product, C as in concrete, F as in foundation, home, no S, 2023. That's PCF home 2023 at gmail.com. To go to the website and perhaps even to go through our virtual showroom, Or maybe you would like to look at some of our smart products through Lowe's. Well, actually, some of Lowe's smart products through us. Please go to P as in product, C as in concrete, F as in foundation, home 2023 at gmail.com. Oops, excuse me. That was the email address. Here's the website. P is in product, P is in profit, C is in concrete, F is in foundation, home, no S.com. That's PCFhome.com. We are ready and looking to service you. Do you have a lot? If you have a lot, we can build on your lot. Please give us a call. Your home, potentially. Your home, your way. Come home to PCF Home. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Have a good week. Have a good life. Day 55. Timber! The marking of the trees to be cut for the foundation of the home. Day 55. Timber! Smart home, new construction. PCF home. Come home to PCF home. WA Blake in a second. Have a good day. Have a good week. Have a good life. Next day 56, where we will have the area cleared out. Thank you for tuning in and take care of yourself and your family. Remember to love everyone and to be kinder to everyone. We're all here together.